Oh, I forgot to talk about this. Suicide Squad, you think it was safe? You thought I forgot? I didn't forget. I didn't forget at all. Just because I was off playing Destiny, enjoying myself, having my best life, there was no way I was gonna let this slide without addressing it in any way, shape, or form. So a long time ago, when Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League first came out, I was one of the people that said this game probably won't make it to season 3. I believe they made it to season 2, and then reports just now recently, June 7th this year. So that was around 3 days ago. Just recently, it was Jason Schreier, formerly of Kotaku, now doing boss shit on his own, and IGN that came out to essentially say that, yeah, no, WB Warner Brothers has essentially scaled back the amount of people working on the live service game Suicide Squad Killer Justice League. It is now a bare bones. It is now a bare bones crew that is working on this game, which means that in the foreseeable future, I give this game probably 4, 5 more months, maybe. It doesn't make it out of this year. There's no way the game makes it into 2025. Probably by around August, November, somewhere in that weird nebulous area. Fall, we shall say. This game is going to be essentially canceled, and they're going to say that, they are no longer supporting the game and they're ceasing all work that they're currently doing on the game, because this game from the beginning, as I pointed out, was a horrible fucking decision that they made by deciding to move away from what they're known for and what they're good at in the form of a single player story driven games, and moving over into live service because they wanted to monetize you. This was never about continuing Batman's story or continuing the narrative inside of this universe. It was always about monetizing the person, about getting into your wallet, about getting yo money for a subpar game that, in my opinion, lacked a soul. And I said this before when I was playing through the game on a previous review, which was when you play through the game and you're running around in Metropolis, Metropolis feels dead and empty in comparison to the version of Gotham that we got in Arkham Knight, which was damn near almost 10 years ago. Not only that, but their decision to basically scale down the amount of activities that you can do, lock new characters behind a grind wall or a paywall, which is, hey, you can either level up in this new season all the way to level 50, or you could give me $10. The way in which rewards were basically also locked behind either a grind wall or a paywall, the lack of customizations for the character, where you should have really been able to customize your character a whole lot more. Incentives to make people want to go out and do the challenges. I know there are a bunch of people that are diehards that play the game today. There are like 100 people on Steam that hold down this game consistently, like every single fucking week. This is the game that they sit down. This is the game that they enjoy, and I'm not knocking you for that. But the Grim Reaper is a calling. And if you're somebody who's invested a lot of money into this game, who enjoys playing this game, you're suddenly going to find yourself in an Anthem situation where all of a sudden production of new content that you probably paid for if you bought like the $150 edition that comes with all the season passes and all the bonus shit. Actually, I don't think it was $150. I think it was $100, and I was one of those idiots that bought it because I was excited for the game before it came out. If you're one of those people that are still playing the game, you're gonna suddenly sit up and be like, well, what did I pay $100 for? If $100 was supposed to cover me for the first 4 seasons or the first 4 DLCs, then essentially you're not giving me the product that I paid for, and you're basically cutting your losses and you're gonna fucking run. Which sounds about right, because the decision that we're hearing from Rocksteady right now, which it's still to be said whether or not in the next 4 to 5 months this game also kills Rocksteady, because we're hearing that it was disastrous, $200 million investment that was in no way, shape, or form returned on. And by in no way, shape, or form returned on, let's go see Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League Steam count. Let's see how many people are currently playing this game. There are, because I think the last time I checked, it was around 150 people. Verifying if you are a human. I am indeed a human. There are 163 people in game. 163 people in game. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Its 24-hour peak was 270. Its all-time peak occurred 4 months ago at 13,000. 13,000. That's insane. What's another looter shooter that came out around this time? Let's see. Let's see what else came out in 2024 looter shooter wise, shall we? Let's see. 2024 we had Ashfall, Tom Clancy's Division Heartland got canceled. The First Descendant is right around the corner. I never heard of Alterborn, never heard of Naukan, Earth from Another Sun, never heard of that game. Destiny the Final Shape and Suicide Squad. It's crazy to me that they put that at like number one, which is legitimately insane. And I don't think that you can. Can you check? No. Nope. You can't. How about we do this? How many people are currently playing Warframe, which is another looter shooter? There are 43,000 people in game. What were the heights for Warframe? Where did I go for that charts? 189,000 was the peak, but there tends to be like a shit ton of people. Like, how many people are currently playing Destiny 2 right now? There's 148,000 people in game with 316,000 peak. Funny thing is, we almost beat that peak when the final shape came out, but right there, we almost beat the peak, but the server issues caused the peak to drop again. And then I think this was the height of the server issues before it got fixed, and then it bounced right back up. Yeah, no, this game was a commercial failure. It was a commercial failure across the board. Rocksteady, in my opinion, they should be ashamed of the game and the content that they put out, because this was a soulless cash grab and it got treated as a soulless cash grab. So they can't sit around and be suddenly mad or shocked at the fact that not only did the game go nowhere, that it cratered into the fucking floor where it deserved to be. But let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think that it's a step too far for essentially the entire studio to be scuttled because of this one game after releasing a few bangers in the past? Or is this the correct verdict? Is this the right move or what they deserve for essentially trying to monetize their player base for a little bit of passive income? Comment down below, let me know. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.